Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo! Happy Friday, fellas. What's going on? Happy Friday, guys. Hope you guys had a fantastic day. I had a pretty good day today. What's going on, Dylan? Let's go. And I said, when Bitcoin's going to jump off the ground? Screw the moon, man. We need to know when Bitcoin is just going to freaking jump off the damn freaking ground at this point. Today was like the perfect opportunity for Bitcoin to do something, right? NASDAQ freaking almost up like 3% at one time today. S&P bouncing back to the highs, right? Dow Jones even getting a bounce. Dude, Bitcoin couldn't do jack squat. It started to come up a little bit and then it just kind of fizzled out. How come, dude, I swear to God, every stream, guys, it's like someone wants to commit a crime every time I start the stream. Every time. It's been the last 3 days where I start the stream, and the first siren of the day goes off. I swear to God, guys. I'm not like, you almost never hear that. It's only when I start the stream. It's the last 3 days. So someone out there is committing crimes exactly at 7 o'clock, and we need to find out who it is. It's probably Becker. What's going on, fellas? So anyways, let's jump onto the stream in here. Bitcoin 26,717. Man, little move up from yesterday, right? Morning stream, it was looking pretty good. But Bitcoin just kind of drizzling up slowly in here, but which we'll take this. This is better than nothing. But cheers, happy Friday. I got an orange Bud Light seltzer in here to celebrate Friday, guys. Bitcoin's price action is criminal. Oh, it's more than criminal at this point, guys. It's more than criminal. But I got the Bud Light Seltzer orange soda. It's probably the worst one in the pack. I like the cherry soda one a little bit better. Man. Let's see. BTC only correlated when stocks are going down. I guess so, man. We basically we never want correlation, and then when we want correlation, it doesn't correlate. Anyways, guys, Bitcoin back down to the bottom of the channel like we talked about yesterday. We did try to get the pump from the Santa hat, but so far, a little bit of a move, nothing crazy. As I don't really. It's just a weird market right now, man. Like I said, you got stocks just absolutely mooning right now, and Bitcoin just doing jack freaking squat in here. Not even be able to get back over the 50 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. It's like, dude, you can't even get over the 50 EMA in the 4-hour. Come on, bro. But like we said, we just gotta have patience, guys. Patience is the winning of the game right now. I think the market makers right now are really just trying to board us out, as we've just been at the same period, guys. And this is kind of what we've been, looking at as sort of a repeat of 2020 in here. And just a long, boring, sideways, grueling period in here that gets everyone on edge, gets all the altcoin holders like really on edge. And, we just kind of got to get through this little zone in here, in my opinion. But I do think we're getting close. I know we've been sort of saying that for the last week or so, but based off this, we are hypothetically getting close, as we are seeing, right? At least now, for now, are seeing the W formation, right? We saw the low, we saw the higher low. Now we're just waiting for the damn bulls to come in here and push it up at some point in the near future, man. But until then, we still wait. We still wait. What's going on? Wayne said Dylan pisses in the Bud Light. Bro, I'm telling you, man. No, actually, the Bud Light beer is trash. There's only a few people who like the Bud Light beer. One of them is Bobby. Yeah, I like Bud Light. Clearly I drink a lot of it. I'm fat as shit. And, I got huge man tits. That's what people who drink Bud Light, do. The beer, you haters who don't like Bud Light beer, well, guess what? You can drink your fancy IPAs or your fancy vodka, all right? I'm drinking Bud Light. Why? Because I'm a true American. And true Americans drink Bud Light, unlike you, all right? You're just a fancy weirdo, all right? I am a true American, not you. Gonna get flagged. Flagged for being for being whatever on an American stream. Let's see. I'm in Celtics game 6. Yeah, Dylan, I want to make a bet against Clint again, but Clint doesn't want to bet against me, man. I want to bet Clint $100 in game 6 again, but he refuses because he knows that he cannot beat me in any type of sports bet. If anyone wants to take a bet with me, guys, if anyone out there wants to take a bet, I will bet $100 on the Celtics winning by at least 5 points in game 6. If anyone, and the Heat are at home, if anyone wants to take me on that bet, go on the Discord, let me know. I will bet you $100 that the Celtics will win by at least 5 in game 6. All right, I'll even give you 5. I will give you 4 points for the Heat. All right, anyone want to take me on the bet? Let me know. But anyways, so we're still just kind of waiting in here, guys. I know it's sort of grueling and whatnot, but I'm really optimistic that we are going to see that. We're going to follow the stock market eventually. It's just a matter of freaking time, and we know what could be the causes of it, right? There's a couple different things going on in the news that sort of could push, or help give Bitcoin that little bit of a nudge, either up or down. But still kind of just waiting, guys. In there for BTC, as BTC kind of just holds the 200-week moving average in here like it typically does throughout its history, other than June, where it broke through for the first time in Bitcoin's history on a close. We are now back above. We've been holding it for 3 weeks in here on the weekly, just having patience, right? That's all we can do. We can get frustrated about it, or we can just face the facts that, sometimes these long drawn-out periods are needed. Especially on altcoins and as they kind of slowly kind of drizzle back to supports, right? So that's Bitcoin, right? Still just waiting. You guys know at this point, like we know we're waiting for at this point, right? Above the 50 moving averages, I'm bullish. So in this zone in here, looking for eventually at some point in here, a bounce back up to the 40K regions. Might not be a one full swoop, but that's my target. Eventually, as we sort of just, do our thing in here, guys, as we do our freaking thing. Anderson wants a big dump. Why do you, let me ask you this, Anderson. Why do you want a big dump? You know, do you want a big dump to load up your bags? Or do you want a big dump, I don't know, just to scare everyone? Which one do you want? I still wouldn't be opposed to a dump down to 25K. I wouldn't be opposed to it. If they want to do it, they want to do it. But the more time that goes on in here, the more we kind of just keep holding in here, the least I think we're actually going to do that. Because for me, I think if Bitcoin was going to push lower, it would have already done it. Like significantly lower, it would have just crashed right through, because we've seen this structure before for Bitcoin, right? And we've talked about this a million freaking times at this point, where we've seen this structure where we get a high, we came up, we make another high, we dump straight to support, and that's the low, right? We dump straight down to support, that's the low. We also saw the same thing back in 2016. If I can grab this, right? We have a high, we come back up. We make a second high, right? We got bearish divergence in here. Everyone's bearish, right? It ends up playing out. We push through, and you just push right through. And as soon as you see that first low, that is the low. And so far, that's kind of held up. Will it continue? That's what we're waiting to see. But that first low is the low that we are looking for it to hold, right? And if you believe in measured moves, from this high down, we take that same measured move and we put it down like this. Gets you right literally to that point right there, right? So that's kind of, and it's the bottom of this channel right here. If you believe in channels, right? It's the bottom of this channel looking for a move to the top of the channel. That's it, right? Man, it's a beautiful day though. We got the Bud Light cracked up in here. You know what we need today? You know what we need today, fellas, guys. But if you get smack up that like button, it helps out the channel a lot. Appreciate you guys. Like I said, if you want to take the Celtics bet with me, just pop in the Discord. I'll do a nice bet on tomorrow night's game. Let's get some funk on the beach going, man. Let's get some funk on the beach in this Friday night. It's a beautiful day. Volume on Chinese food, interactive. I already had Chinese food today. How'd you already know? I was gonna get it later, but I decided to get it for like dinner. Come on, man. Someone said boycott Disney. Why are we boycotting Disney? We don't want to boycott Disney. Bath, happy Friday, my guy. What's going on, bro? Happy Friday, Bath. I believe in Santa hats. Oh, we believe in the freaking Santa hat. It's a beautiful Friday night. It is. It can't be better. So yeah, that's Bitcoin, guys. Same shit, different day. You know, like same shit, different day. Let me just turn this down slightly because this is loud as shit. There we go. But yeah, okay, what else do we got? So, we've talked about this. What do we got coming up? Well, actually, the first thing I wanted to note, guys, this was pretty funny. This is how I know you guys, if you really ever believe Peter Schiff was a Bitcoin hater, he just does that for clicks, man. If you actually believe he's a hater, you just do it for clicks. His son is in love with Bitcoin. You don't think he likes Bitcoin? Come on. Peter Schiff today, right? Just to kind of note this, Peter Schiff is launching some NFTs on Bitcoin. They always come back. They always come. Peter Schiff launching some NFTs on Bitcoin, using the ordinals. So yeah, that happened. That was like an hour ago. So that is happening, which is interesting. A gold bar. What is this? Oh, he's launching it. He's showing off his gold. That's what he's doing. He's showing off his gold with his plants. That's what he's doing in there. Man, look at his plants. Turn this down a little bit, man. That's loud as shit. You know what it is. But yeah, Peter Schiff. Other than that, right? We're kind of like, dude, what the hell is gonna push up Bitcoin, man? Well, once again, this whole debt ceiling shit. Who knows when this is gonna be solved? But the debt ceiling shit. It seems like the stock market doesn't really give a shit about this. Bitcoin, in theory, shouldn't really give a shit about it either. But this guy, Maria Newfall, he's like guy who launches news on Twitter. He said debt ceiling deal reached through handshake, which I probably agree. They already probably have something in. They're just gonna wait till the last second to freaking announce it, right? for whatever reason. Let them load up on whatever stocks they want to get, right? Load up on, if they like Bitcoin, load up on Bitcoin before they announce a freaking deal. But we got that. That should be coming. Who knows? I mean, now it's June 5th. You never know with this. So we got that coming on. And we know next week on Thursday, man. Next week on Thursday is the big day. I'm looking forward to this day. Don't think you're going to see an initial pump just because, oh my God, Hong Kong can trade. But it's more of a longer term thing. We got Hong Kong that is launching crypto trading for certain coins coming up next Thursday, man. I've been waiting for this. I'm pumped for this. And even CZ thinks this is a big deal. And I always tell you guys this. You don't fade CZ. You don't fade his not financial advice tweets. You don't fade his not financial advice tweets. And that's coming up on Thursday. So some big things coming up next week, man, for the corn, bro. Not necessarily for the corn, but for the markets in general, bro. Like some big shit. So we have that. And just so if you guys didn't know what coins, it's going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Sol, Filecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Atom, Matic, BNB, Litecoin, Link, AVAX, ADA, and DOT are going to be the ones that they're going to be able to trade right away. So hopefully, like, dude, there's been no volume in crypto. Like, even Mike could tell you. Like, even Mike is bored with crypto right now. Listen, there's not just no volume. There is a negative volume in crypto right now. We need the people from Hong Kong to come in and trade our shit coins. All right? Literally, I can't short shit right now because there's no liquidity. There's literally negative volume. Get it through your thick skulls, you crypto traders. There's negative volume. Now there's no volume. Now there's negative volume. But yeah, we got this coming up. So China's going from banning to now allowing people to do it. You can't make this shit up. And what actually started the bear market last time was China banning Bitcoin. And now China, well, at least Hong Kong, is allowing trading. So Interesting. That's coming up on June 1st. Like I said, I don't think you're going to see some massive pump because like right away, but over the course of time should add some good pressure in the markets. But yeah, that's what we got coming up right now. What is this? Oh, that's the Litecoin thing. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened today, guys. Around the markets. Dude, stock markets went freaking insane. You had the NASDAQ pump all the way to the 618 fib. You literally closed right at the 618 fib, dude, which is ridiculous. Who we got in here? CZ is legend. Bro, I love CZ. A lot of people don't like CZ. CZ is a legend to me. You know, he is literally a legend to me. He is. But yeah, dude, you had the NASDAQ. The bears keep being bearish, man, but the stock markets just keep moving up. I know Bitcoin's not really doing it yet, right? I guess I'm mainly just talking about stocks at this point. But the NASDAQ, dude, absolutely ripped to the upside today, but you did close right at the golden pocket. So we got to be a little bit careful going into next week as we literally closed exactly at the 618. So just be very careful. This wedge I've been watching actually did break to the upside, so we can kind of throw that wedgie away unless it's just a breakout and a sort of fake out. But the rising wedge broke to the upside, which you really see. So NASDAQ crushing it to the upside. S&P back to the highs after, everyone's like, oh my God, deviation, bro. Right to the 618. Everyone gets bearish and it bounces right back up. So we got that going on. And we got the Dow Jones. Pull back. Everyone gets bearish at the golden pocket. Bounce at the golden pocket. So, but we got the NASDAQ at the golden pocket now on the upside. So it's like, oh my God, what's going to go on here? Next week should be interesting, bro. Shitload of shit next week going on in the markets. So that's what you got. And then the dollar closed right at resistance. So that's what we got. Dollar's right at resistance, not helping us at all, whether it's going to break up next week or it's going to get rejected. Not helpful at all. So that's where we kind of ended the week, man. Let's see. Jordan wishes he was Chinese. I wish I was Chinese. I mean, they make some damn good food. I'll get if I gotta say one thing about Chinese, they make some really good freaking food, man. So I would not mind being Chinese. I will say that. If I could cook up some quick General Gao's chicken or something like that. Imagine you just cook it up in 5 minutes. I'd probably be fat as shit if that was the case, though. Elatro said, "On board, pump Bitcoin." You gotta have patience, man. You gotta have the patience, bro. It's just funny because you actually go back to the previous like markets before we started to go up, guys. Kind of like we said, we've had similar periods of time, and we've done the same exact price action before, right? We've talked about this, right? And we looked at it on the daily of these boring, grueling periods where they just, dude, this is the period where most people leave. Most people actually don't leave in the bear market. Most people leave during these like 3 to 6 month stretches where nothing happens. This is when most people leave, especially when the stock market's going up, right? Everyone's like, why the hell am I staying in crypto when the stock markets are going up, right? And so you see a lot of people sell out of all their altcoins, sell out and they all go into stocks, right? That's kind of what happens in this point. But we've seen this in the past. Like this is 2020 before we went up to the upside right here. Same exact shit that we're doing now. You know, news is super bearish, sentiment super bearish, but we made it through, man. We made it through. Only the tough mother effers made it through this bitch, right? And also back in 2016, we did the same exact shit, right? This would be brutal, like just kind of this slow grind up. But we also did the same thing in here, right? We made our first high, we came down, we came back up, and we just grinded in here for months, right? And that's kind of what we've been doing now. We've just been grinding, and exactly where we should be at the end of the day. So you got to go through these. The last 2 cycles went through these boring freaking time periods, man. Which, like I said, the people that could make it through, in my opinion, the next few months are going to be the real winners, in my opinion, right? So should be fun, man. Should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. David said up or down. Dude, I'm not doing any short-term predictions, man. Like, I don't, like I said, at this point, I don't really care where we go short-term. If we go to 25K, I'm buying more. I'm buying more Bitcoin and I'm buying more Ethereum at that point because I do think we'll get a bounce. If the low's already in, I'm good. Let's freaking go. That's about where I'm at right now. Like, it's tough to tell, right? Because in the past, we've dumped, we've came to the low, that was it. But in the past, we also came down and tested the previous high, which we haven't done yet. We haven't tested that 25K level right now. So that's why the market has no idea. The market doesn't know if this is the low or we're going to 25K. No one knows, right? And that's why you gotta just be okay with both scenarios at the end of the day. You know what I mean? John said more staking time. Yeah, more staking time, bro. Let's get it. You gotta love the orange soda. Man, the orange soda's good. Oh my God. Guys, what was your, I know a lot of you guys will say, I'll ask you, what's your favorite soda? You guys will say, I don't drink soda. It's like, okay, I don't really drink soda either. Sometimes I drink a diet Coke or something, but normally I don't drink soda. Let me ask you guys this. And don't be the guy who's like, I don't like any soda. When you were a kid, let's just ask it this way. When you were a kid, because every kid freaking drinks soda. When you were a kid, what was your favorite soda? Okay, I want to know in the chat. This is the Friday question of the night. What was your favorite damn soda, bro? Let me know. Bass said bog nose. Bog freaking nose. Let's see. What do you guys say in the chat? Psycho Pearl. Who even buys a coin that's blank owns? People are just silly and dumb. Listen, Psycho, you can lead a sheep to water, but you can't make the sheep drink it, you know? Like, I completely agree with you. I've made my little hints about that, but, you know, like I said, you can, and I try to keep my mouth shut about that, you know? But you can lead a sheep to water, but you can't make the sheep drink it. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Orange Crush. Yes, Coca-Cola. Ice cold Coca-Cola. Nice. Mountain Dew. I want a large Sprite from Buffett that will eat your liver alive. Nice, dude. Nice. Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I think dude, I love some Coke. I'm going to get banned from YouTube. Did that guy just say he loves some Coke? He got me over here going, no, but I love some Coke. I just have a weird sense of humor, man. Like no one else would think of that, just me. But yeah, I love some Coke. I love some Dr Pepper. I love orange. I do actually like all sodas, to be honest. The only one that I don't really like is regular cherry Coke. Regular cherry Coke, I think is kind of nasty, in my opinion. Other than that, dude, I'll drink anything. Root beer, Fanta, but freaking, give me whatever, bro. I'll drink it. But yeah, that's where we are at BTC, guys. An interesting thing, right? And sort of what we've been talking about, man, is, dude, whenever this move happens, dude, I'm telling you guys right now, whether you're a bear or a bull, right? Let's be honest. Like, all we can do is do our best educated guess on what has happened before and where we are in the cycle, and take everything into account. Dude, if you're a bear, you think we're going to go down. If you're a bull, you think we're going to go up. Whatever. I have my reasons why I think we're going to go up. I've stated those. If you're a bear, you think we're going to go down, we're going to go down. But this next move, and I've been saying this, next move is not going to be a small one. This next move is going to be a huge freaking move. And I sort of said this. I don't know what the catalyst will be. You don't know really until you get there. There's a few possible catalysts for either a pump or dump. But, kind of like we've been saying, man, is you bring up some of your volatility indicators, bro. Like, the BBWP is sort of something that we've been talking about on, like, the sort of higher term time frames. You get down to the 5-day. Like, dude, the 5-day time frame is printing that blue bar. The last time we had that blue bar was literally the candle before we pumped from the bottom, right? Where we went from 16K to 25K in a few weeks. This next move will not be a small one. And like I said, I don't know if it's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to happen 3 weeks from now, but it's going to be explosive move. And I have my reasons why I think it's going to be to the upside. You might have the reasons why you think it's going to go to the downside. All in all, let's be friends and let's work through this together. Whether you think we're going to 20K or freaking 40K. Right? At the end of the day, we're all friends, man. I think right now everyone's kind of butting heads like, oh, you're a bear, I don't like you. You're a bull, I don't like you. Right? Let's just be friends, man. Who cares? We can try to, like, measure how big our cocks are, when the move actually happens. You're like, see, I told you it was pumped. Or, see, I told you it dumped. We can measure our cocks when it comes down to it. But for now, before the moves happen, let's just be friends, man. And then when it happens, we can measure our cocks. Sound good? Let's do it. But yeah, and there's reasons why I think that, man, right? So Bitcoin's above the 50-week moving average. When it's done that in the past, it's gotten back above after the year-long bear market and tested the 50. It's went to the golden pocket, right? And I'm not just making that up. I'm not just saying it, man. It's just something we've been talking about since the bottom, not just now, right? Year-long bear market, reclaim the 50, 618. 1 year long bear market, reclaim the 50, 618. Right? So I have my reasons why I think we're going up there, right? Despite all the freaking bearish narratives and everything that's going on right now. To be honest, the more bearish the news I hear, the more confident I am that that's going to play out. If everything was bullish right now, I would actually be more scared. And the stock markets are going up. So that's kind of one thing that I'm kind of like, the stock markets are going up, but Bitcoin's not. It's kind of the one thing that's kind of interesting right now, for sure. And something that I guess is slightly concerning for the bulls is that stocks are mooning and Bitcoin's not doing shit. That's slightly concerning, I will say. But yeah, that's about where we're at. And so kind of the same thing for Ethereum, man, right? Let me take a sip of my orange soda. Talking Coke and cocks. It's a Friday night, man. We got the Bud Light Seltzer. Of course we're talking Coke and cocks. You know what I'm saying? All right. Same thing for Ethereum, right? Ethereum holding the 50 moving averages. I remain bullish, right? I mean, that's sort of my base case. So same thing for ETH. I think we might not see the golden pocket for ETH right away. That's pretty freaking high. That's like 3,400. Even though I will say this, guys, and I know everyone's kind of bearish on ETH versus Bitcoin, and I get why. I get it. It just kind of keeps making lower highs and lower lows. But we go check out Ethereum, Bitcoin, right? So we see where ETH is. ETH is at the 50 moving average, right? We look at where the stock RSI is. Stock RSI is fully resetting at the moment at support, right? And then we go look at Ethereum, Bitcoin. And this is what's making me slightly optimistic here too. Look at Ethereum, Bitcoin. And this is a pattern we always look at. We actually saw the NASDAQ not do this freaking pattern. But we got Ethereum versus Bitcoin, guys, in a falling wedge, right? That has a 69% chance to break to the upside. That we just bounced off the golden pocket in here. And I was kind of looking back in the past, right? I was looking back in the past, and I was looking back over here at like 2018, 2019, 2020, and I was like, this price action looks oddly familiar to me, with just kind of this structure of, you know, kind of making lower lows and higher lows. Some would call it the inverse head and shoulders. I don't like to call it that. I think that's a little bit of a meme, but, you know, we got kind of that lower low and higher low structure off the 618 in there. And this also was a 618 retracement, right? On that move down. 618 retracement, then we started the upside. Now we got the 618 retracement, right? And we got that little W formation on the weekly. But I'm not going to be sold on this. I don't care about the breakout. I just want to see you let's make a freaking higher high on the freaking ETH Bitcoin ratio, man. Until we do that, it's kind of like whatever. But if ETH can come up and break this high here, could get interesting. It could get very interesting in here. So one thing I am looking at, but it's the same thing as Bitcoin. Look at the BBWP, bro. Like look at how low volatility is. Look at all these blue bars. That means something's brewing. Something is brewing, and it ain't gonna be small. It's gonna be a big cock. You know, it's gonna be a massive cock. You guys know whose cock it's gonna be. It's gonna be this guy's cock. It's going to be my cock, because I am a horse. That is the one thing girls like about me. You know, I am pretty ugly. You know, you see my smile? It's not very pretty. My head is the size of a traffic cone. But my cock is also the size of a traffic cone. So, yes, guys, it is going to be big. Trust me, big. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at on ETH Bitcoin. Potential, haven't done it yet. We got things we need to do first. But the potential is there, right? And obviously, if ETH outpaces Bitcoin, you know, I don't really want to say like alts are gonna moon, because I don't necessarily think they're gonna freaking moon. But historically, when that goes up, alts have done well. Historically, but we'll see on that. Anyways, thick blue balls, the thick blue balls, bro. Delicious. Yup, it's a Friday stream. It was a Friday stream. What's going on, Nuts? Nuts Flush, man. See, Nuts Flush. Me and Nuts Flush. I love Nuts Flush, man. I love Bath, too. I love Bath, man. Me and Bath disagree on some things right now, but you know what? I love Bath. Pete said, I made $10,000 on Bud Light rebates and returned all the beer. Dude, how many Bud Lights are you drinking, bro? How did you make $10,000 on Bud Light rebates? What the frick are you doing over there? But yeah, dude, Bitcoin, today was disappointing, man. Like, dude, when I saw the NASDAQ just freaking blowing through, like the NASDAQ just blowing through levels, dude, I was like, all right, Bitcoin's got a chance today to do something. And it just didn't do it. It was so disappointing today. Today was disappointing, but you know, we'll kind of see what happens next. Zuid said, rambling alert. You gotta ramble. Look at all the noise that happens during the stream, guys. It's crazy. Noise doesn't happen all day. And then when I start streaming, like I said, people are getting arrested. Probably people getting shot. Now someone's car's getting hijacked outside. You know, like. Brandon said, Jordan, watch the news. No. You know, I'm not going to ramble about why I don't pay attention to the news, bro. Because, listen, I don't want to ramble about the news because everyone's stuck in this, like, sheep mentality. And listen, at the end of the day, okay, screw it. I'm gonna say it. I get these comments sometimes, and I'm not taking it out on you, Brandon Love. All right, this is just in general. But whenever I see price moving down, and I hear, and I'm saying, okay, I think Bitcoin's gonna bounce from this level, and then I get people telling me, like, Jordan, do you watch the news? Do you see what's going on outside? And then I just look at the chart, right? And think about all the bearish shit that's happened in this zone, right? And then just looking where Bitcoin is, but you still have people saying, Jordan, look at the news. It's like, the chart's going to do what it's going to do, right? Let the price action do what it's going to do. But dude, if I got bearish every time the news was bad, I would have sold on the banking crisis dip. I would have sold on the FTX dip. I would have sold on the Luna crash dip, right? And if you did not, dude, if you, instead of selling those points where everything was super bearish, if you just bought those points where everything was super bearish, you'd be up. And sometimes our minds want to do the opposite. We want to sell when everything's bearish, right? Because that's what our minds are telling us to do. And then when things are good, we want to get in, right? That's my take. And right now, right, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we do dump, right? Maybe I'm wrong this time. And everything that's going on right now is bearish and we dump. But, when I see these like peak just sentiment lows, I tend to see markets pump from that point. And then when we get up here, and I've sort of made this point, when we get up here and everyone's super bullish and calling for new all-time highs, you guys won't like me up here because this is when everyone will be bullish and I will be bearish up here. And you guys will say, Jordan, do you even look at the news? Everything's bullish right now. I'll be saying, oh my God, here we go again. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at, man. The only channel we should watch is the Gajian channel. True. Dude, the news just distracts you, man. You got to turn off the news. It just distracts you. I know I'm rambling right now, and this will go out one ear out the other. But seriously, go look at all the most bearish times in the last year. And those were the best buying opportunities. You know what I mean? I'm not just saying that just to say it. I mean, it's true. So once again, we're on the 200-week moving average. I'm at least going to be looking for a bounce off the 200-week here. All right? But that's about where we're at. What, Jordan drinks Bud Light? I'm having one Bud Light right now, man. This is my first drink. I was like, it's Friday night, nothing's going on. Let's crack one open. Let's have some fun tonight. Crypto Pierre, he said, Jordan, answer me. What are you saying, man? Why is everyone getting so mad at me lately for not answering them? I'll do my best. Crypto Pierre, all you're saying is, Jordan, answer me. I don't see any substance in your messages. You know what I mean? Like, you got to give me some substance here, man. You got to give me some substance, bro. But yeah, man. That's about where we are at, guys. We hope it's had a fantastic day. Fantastic day, man. It's Friday night. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the weekend. I'm not going anywhere yet, but like I said, man, it's Friday. It's a good day today. Stocks pumped. AI stocks went nuts again today. AI stocks are the fun thing to do right now. Is Palantir and Nvidia and AMD. Those ones all going freaking berserk. That's where the fun is right now, unfortunately. But I think the fun will flow back into Bitcoin eventually too. And kind of like we've been saying, man, altcoins. I mean, you can disagree with me if you want, but altcoins are all at weekly support levels. We sort of said, use Ethereum Classic as an example. This is the 2020 zone right here. We bring it up. It's the same price action, same accumulation structure in there. Just got to have patience, man. That's all we can do, right? That's all we can freaking do. Jordan has kids now? No, man, I don't got any kids. Are you serious? I don't got no kids. I don't got no kids in this bitch. Now tonight I'll probably go. I think we're just gonna go on a walk, bring some drinks, go on a nice little night walk, and just kind of hang out. It's one of those kind of nights. It's going to be a nice night out tonight. It's going to be like 60, 65 degrees tonight, which is actually nicer than it's been lately. It's been slightly chilly at night. I think we're going to take some drinks, just kind of walk around the city over here and just kind of chill and try not to get try not to get robbed or anything over here. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Jordan is bullish on Bencoin? No. I'm never bullish on any influencer coin. I wouldn't say I'm never bullish on influencer coin. I'm never bullish on a YouTube influencer coin, right? Because I've seen many of them come and pass, and like I said, I'm not gonna comment on too much on it, man. Like I said, you can only do so much. Nice night to make some kids. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's a nice night to make some kids. No, it's not. Humid as F. Dude, yeah, it's I'm actually sweating balls over here too. I'm sweating balls too, man. Make sure you bring your gun. I will not bring the damn gun, man. But yeah, guys, right? So we're just kind of waiting for this to play out in here, man. ETC, Doge. I mean, we've looked at all the fractals a million freaking times, right? Doge, in here doing this, all that stuff, man. All that stuff. Appreciate you guys for just hanging out on a Friday night, man, though. Friday night, you guys are here just chilling. Bitcoin, not really doing jack squat today. But we are still in this bitch, just waiting for this to play out, man. It's a beautiful sight. It literally is a beautiful sight. The one thing that's it pissing me off about the market right now, though, not so much pissing me off because it's going up, right? And I guess I don't mind it going up, but is XRP, there's XRP. Actually looks like this is going to close above this trend line. XRP, if we zoom in on XRP, look at this, fellas. Look at this, man. XRP actually attempting to get the breakout of the daily channel, which, we've sort of said, like, I've been waiting for it to come back here to, like, just buy a bunch of shit of it. I bought a little bit right here, but for the majority, I want to buy some down here. It's actually breaking out of this freaking channel, bro. And it looks like we were said this morning, let's wait for the close, see where we're at, but not looking too shabby in there for XRP. Getting back above the 50 EMA pretty easily. We'll see if this has got any more legs in it. But like I said, man, I mean, a lot of these alts are just at fantastic levels the last few days. They're still at fantastic levels, in my opinion. But that's about XRP popping up in there, man. And I mean, I'm not going to go over all the alts. You guys know where all the alts are. You guys can pull up all the weekly charts on all the altcoins, man. Yellen changed to the 5th, said Keith. Yeah, I saw that right before the stream. It's like, dude, come on, man. Stop dwiddling your thumbs over there. These politicians, man, just dwiddling their freaking thumbs. I don't want too much to talk about politics. I hate politics. I literally can't stand politics. If it was up to me, I guess I probably shouldn't talk about this, but I hate politics. I hate the whole two-party system. I hate the whole bullshit that surrounds all of it. To be honest, it is what it is. I don't want to spend too much time on politics though. I could rant all day about damn politics. And my politics wouldn't be ranting about the actual things they're fighting over. It would just be about how much I hate politics. You know what I mean? Cheers, Mirio. Cheers, bro. When Frank Fractal XRP, bro? Frank Fractal is now near, bro. If that's not another bottom signal, I don't know what is. Frank Fractal selling his cadena. Dude, I swear to God. Frank, if you're in here, man, dude, I swear to God, if we go look at KDA, right, just for fun in here, if that was the bottom of KDA, that's like me selling my crow. But where's KDA? I swear to God, if that was the bottom of KDA, You'll probably do better in near, in my opinion, anyways. I think near will do much, much better than the KDA over the course of the next 2 years. But it would just be, I think it would be the ultimate bottom signal. The ultimate bottom signal for Frank Fractal to sell his KDA with weekly bullish divergence, right? Lower lows, higher lows, right as you sort of take out this low over here, right as the weekly stocks were bottomed out. You know, like that would be the ultimate bottom signal in there. Hallelujah. But yeah, dude, Frank, I think it'll be fine. Even if that's the low of Cadena, I still think near will outpace Cadena. Like, that's my opinion. I know some people like Cadena, but I once was, Cadena wasn't bad at one point, and then I was buffooned, man. I was befuzzled. Man. Let's see. I will buy back if KDA is still around in 3 years. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Frank. Bassett, it's just getting started. Oh, my Lord. Well, for Frank, I guess that's a good thing at the moment, I guess that's a good thing. Anyways, guys, holy shit. Holy shit. What a day. What a day. What are you guys up to this weekend, man? Anyone up to anything crazy this weekend? Anything up to going absolutely nuts? Man. This is going to be great. This is going to be fantastic in here. I'm buying farts in a bottle online. Nice, Pete. Nice, bro. Gen X said the absolute worst time to sell Cadena. I'm buying. Well, normally I would agree, right? I would normally agree that selling at the lowest point is, selling literally at the lowest point usually isn't the best thing. But the thing with Cadena, I don't know, man. The thing with Cadena is why I don't mind it. It's just because there's altcoins who have way better structures where they're making higher low, higher low, higher low, right? The alts that are showing strength, like this, versus Cadena, which is just showing weakness, right? You see this? You're just making lower low, lower low, lower low. I like the alts that are kind of making these higher low structures, which at least they're showing some strength in the market, right? So, the ones that are strong right now, Litecoin, just higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. We can go through the list if you want, like Phantom, right? Higher low, higher low, higher low. Phantom actually. Actually, no. We're talking about these lows. But higher low on Phantom, right? Ethereum Classic, just higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Matic. Matic's a great example in here, right? Higher low, higher low, higher low. I'd rather be in the ones that are showing some strength during this time rather than the ones that every time Bitcoin pumps, it just looks like shit. And then every time it dumps, it just dumps lower and lower and lower. Because at least these ones, like you're kind of like, okay, we're at least, for the last year, we've been going up, right? Another good example, Atom's another good example, just making higher lows on the higher term time frames, right? Higher low, higher low, higher low. Those are the ones that, and the ones I want to avoid, Cadena, right? Another one that's kind of looks like shit, Algo, even though, when I want to sell Algo at range low, like literally at the Pico low, you're pushing almost the lowest price in history on Algorand here. But like this is another great example, just low, lower low, lower low, right? Just kind of going down like this. But we'll see. You could also argue there's like massive bullish divergence in here, right? 3 higher lows in the RSI, 3 low lows in price. But yeah, that's really that. What do you think about MDT? MDT? What's this? MDT. Is this the weekly? Oh yeah, this is the weekly. Oh, this one's been. I actually have never heard of this. It's been around forever, huh? This one's been around since like 2020. I'm surprised. I've never heard of this shit. That's the thing, man. There's so many alts now that you can't keep track of all of them. But no, this one, yeah, I mean, this one's strong, man. This is another good example. It's just, you bottomed out in November, and then you just made another higher low. Now you've got another higher low so far. Like, this is an alt that's showing strength during the boring times. These are the ones you want to be in, not the ones that are just freaking nuking to the downside, just consistently, but we'll see. Everything's going to zero, so Cryptodamus? Maybe, man. Listen, I mean, maybe in some great financial crisis, maybe if they don't raise the debt ceiling, everything goes to zero, and we have much worse things to think about, That is certainly, definitely a non-zero possibility. That is for sure. That is for damn sure. Let's see. What's going on, Dan? Good evening, boys and girls, and savvy in between. Savvy in between. It's so messed up, man. I'm going to buy infinite of everything when everything goes to zero. Nice, Matt. Matt, yeah, imagine everything goes to like 1 cent. You can just scoop up everything. Well, not 1 cent, but like, whatever the number above zero is. Because there'll always be someone holding, Crypto Pier. You keep saying, please answer me, Jordan. It's my last wish. And you're not saying anything. Just say what you want to say in the same tweet. Or in the same damn message, man. Like, Lord. Let's see. Thoughts on mana? Dude, it is. I like the alt as long as the chart is not just making consistent lower lows. So yeah, mana I think is another one that's been holding pretty well. Where's mana? Muna. Where the frick is mana, man? I thought it was up today. Oh, it's down today. Okay. Mana. I mean, so basically you had the year-long bear market in here. You basically got the big pump up and coming back down. Let's see where this is. Okay, perfect. All right, so you're right in between your 786 and the points in the golden pocket. This is where you normally would look to see a bounce. Somewhere in this zone is where you look for a bounce, right? And it's basically just you're looking for the strength in here now, right? So you got the breakout of the all-time high trend line in here. You broke out. You back tested it once, but came back down. Now you're just looking, okay, you got your first low. But what you haven't done this whole freaking bear market is attempt to make the more macro secondary low in here, right? So you back down in between the 618 and the 0.786. This is where you're looking for to make that push, okay? If it doesn't, if you start pushing down a little bit lower, it gets a little bit more dicey in there. This is kind of the range you want to hold in here, and it kind of makes sense where it is because, like we said, with the other alts we're looking at, like if we're gonna see a move up from them, I think it's gonna be from right around where they are now. You don't want them dumping too much lower. You want them kind of just like staying where they are now. And that could be for a few months, right? You could just kind of slowly freaking round out in here. Doesn't mean you have to moon like this. But yeah, you want to hold relatively in this spot. And it makes sense because you're like right at this June 2021 low over here too. So yeah, I don't think the higher term timeframes look too bad. It's just now you got the dump, the rise, the retrace. Now you just need to see the follow through in here. Weekly stocks are bottomed out in here. Doesn't mean you necessarily have to be bottomed out. Like they were bottomed out here, you dump through. That was also FTX though. So I mean, you always put that with a grain of salt. But yeah, kind of just waiting for the next move up, man. That's all we're doing in here. Let's see. Let's see. Check Algo. Oh, we just looked at Algo, man. Algo is is a tough one. I personally would not be wanting to touch algo right now. And I know that's like, oh my God, you don't want to touch it. It's at the lows. It's not because it's at the lows that I want to touch it. It's because it got the whole security. It got the security label by Gensler, man. So anything that gets cursed by the security label by Gensler is a tough one because those ones get cursed, you know. So unfortunately, Algorand, and ever since Gensler mentioned that algo is a security, Algorand's just gotten absolutely blasted to the downside, right? So unfortunately, like you go look at all the ones that were sort of labeled as security, like those ones have been struggling, man. And unfortunately, algo was one of those, you know. Anderson said I would buy 200 different alts before mana. Yeah, I guess when I look at charts, guys, I'm not really looking at I don't care about the project, right? So I'm not talking about, okay, you know, mana. I'm bullish on mana. I'm just looking at, you know, what I think the chart's going to do, you know. This could be freaking Ben coin, right? And I'd say, okay, you got the rise, retrace. I'm looking for the pump now, you know. Like this could be damn Costa, you know. Like it doesn't matter what it is. Give me a chart. I'll try to look at it and see what I think next, despite the fact of what it is. You know, like VPAD. If this was VPAD, I'd be looking for a bounce. You know, it doesn't really matter what it is, but you know what it is. You know what it is, man. Touch it. No, I will not touch it. Anyone conceiving right now? No, we're not conceiving. We're not conceiving. Yo, Demetrius came in with the super chat. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for coming in and hanging out on the Friday night. He said, can you look at XRP? Yeah, we looked at XRP a little bit earlier. I think XRP is an interesting one right now because I want it to come down lower to buy more, but at the same time, it's just not doing it, right? And it's actually breaking to the upside right now out of this channel, right? And, you know, am I a big fan of buying breakouts? No, but at least show some strength on XRP. And if Bitcoin's been a freaking slug right now. And today was the day where I was like, okay, Bitcoin, we had the hat juice, NASDAQ freaking ripped to the upside. I was like, dude, if Bitcoin's going to pump, let it be today. And Bitcoin kind of just struggling in here, right? It's up, but it's just not doing shit. But at the same point, you're seeing XRP break out. So we'll see, right? I mean, you know, if you're a fan of the, say, bull flag, you know, if you want to say this is a bull flag and we put this up like this, gets you up to like 70 cents. I didn't think it was going to happen right now. I thought we're actually going to get one more sort of bleed out in here before we got to move up. But if it wants to do it now, hell, go for it, man. You know, if it wants to do it now, go for it. But in order for XRP to pump, you need Bitcoin. You need Bitcoin to do something, man. Like, actually do something, not just chill right here. You know, like we need an actual move on the corn, bro. But yeah, I think XRP looks good, man. I think XRP looks good, and it's one that on the higher term time frames looks fantastic as an accumulation structure. Like absolutely fantastic. Like this is the definition of an accumulation structure in here. Same, dude. It's kind of the same as 2022, right? You had the COVID crash, but what was it, man? It was same resistance on the top side, but then it was higher low, higher low, higher low, until you eventually broke it to the upside, right? Then you got, obviously, you had the SEC came in and it dumped it back down, and that's when I hated XRP forever in there. But like it's the definition of the accumulation structure, man. It's the high, right? And just the higher high, the higher low, the higher low, the higher low, the higher low, the higher low. I want to get one more higher low in here, but we'll see. I mean, maybe this is the point where it starts to move up, but we'll see, man. I think either way in this zone is a good buy in XRP in here. But we'll see if it's now or it's 3 months from now, if it gets a pump, you know? Lord. Friday night lawyers making bets. Yeah. We need these, dude. We need these. We need, like, I don't, seriously, guy, can I do a rant real quick? What do these people in the government do, man? You know?
Rant alert.
You got the SEC, who's had years to make any type of crypto regulation. They haven't done shit. It would take me a week to do that. Give me a week, I'll come up with some crypto regulation. And then you got these guys up in whatever they're doing right now, jerking each other off with this debt ceiling shit. Dude, go in a room for like 5 hours, talk about what you want. You know you're gonna do it anyways. Just do it, man. Like what the frick are they jerking? What are they jerking each other off on for like 3 weeks now, man? Like, Christ, bro. I swear to God, like these guys are just freaking in there just to be like, oh my God, look at me. I am in politics, right? Acting all fancy in their freaking suits. It's like, come on, man. What are you doing, bro? These old farts, you know, and no offense to anyone who's old. You know, their country's in debt, and you know, apparently everyone's smart, but our country's in the most debt in history. But you know, it is. I'm done. I'm not gonna rant about this. Jordan. This is not the time on a Friday night. Jordan needs to run for president in 2024. No, I would never want to be president. I would be the worst president. All I would do is go, Bitcoin's our currency, and just pump it up. All for you guys, right? I wouldn't be allowed to buy probably crypto in that certain scenario. But just for you guys, I would run for president, and I would just say Bitcoin is the currency. It just moved to the upside. And you guys are all just sitting there going, you know, that's basically what I would do. You know? Oh, Lord. Let's see. Everything's confusing right now. Is it though? Or are we just making it confusing? You know, is it really confusing? We can all be part of his cabinet. We make Fahid the treasury, and he just FOMOs into shit. It would be perfect though if I made Bitcoin, you know, legal tender, and then I just make Fahid the chairman of or whatever it's called, the president of this treasury, and he just FOMOs into crypto, and we win. You know, it would be perfect. And then we I don't know. We make Clint like the Secretary of Defense, and he just scares all the other countries because he's, you know. That would be good. That would be really good. All right, I think we got the daily close. Was it 8 o'clock? Oh, it's already 8 o'clock. I've been rambling for quite a bit here today. Yeah, we closed at a nice little candle of, you know, up 1% of 26,715. Hey, I'll take any green, man. I will take any green. But not the candle we want to see yet. There's no confirmation of anything at this point. Still, for me to be super confident that this is the low, even though I think there's definitely a good case to be made, I want to see at least the 50-day EMA broken, man. At the very least, that's at 27,400 right now. I need to at least see that get a close above before I'm like, all right, I think this is looking really freaking good. Right now, I mean, that really tells us nothing at the end of the day. Let's see. Clint who? Clint won. Clint could replace Powell. I don't do it. I don't know if we want to make Clint Powell. Clint would just be raising rates. Clint would... Clint, this would basically be Clint if he was Powell. Listen! I'm raising another 100 basis points. I don't care if you mother truckers go broke. Go work. Work more. All right? Get some calluses on your hand. I'm going to raise another 100 basis points this time and another 100 basis points in the next meeting. All right? We need to get inflation back down to negative 2%. All right? Oh, my God, man. Clint would just destroy the economy. Oh, Lord. Daniel, the head of Secret Service. Yeah, you could do Dan, the head of Secret Service. We could certainly do that. Lobbyists must go. Yeah. I've been drinking the same Bud Light seltzer this whole. I've only drank half of this. I just take little sips here and there. All right, guys. What is it? 8:03. Man. I think Bitcoin moved $10 when we were on stream. I am still flabbergasted, like just how much there's just nothing, just no one trading crypto right now. It is insane. Thank God we got some new traders coming in Hong Kong June 1st. Because thank God we're going to have some more liquidity in this market. Because right now it is brutal, man. But June 1st is next Thursday. So we got basically 5 days until that point where we should at least be getting more traders in the market to at least give us some, like I said, some volatility in here, man. Because right now it is just horrendous. Right? When you go up to a resistance at this point, you know what's going to get rejected. You go to support, you know what's going to hold. like you're just 100% certain, you know? But yeah, we definitely need some volume in this freaking market, man. I think Mike is right for once. There's literally zero volume. Especially, dude, especially on altcoins, man. There's just nothing moving, right? Arbitrum was up like 5% today. Matic had a little spike up today. I mean, Blur went up a little bit, but dude, it was like nothing moving today at all. Let's see. Everyone's trading meme coins. Yeah, the meme coins, man. Are meme coins still moving? Like, I know like the popular meme coins. I know some of them are still moving. I keep track of some of them, but like, what's Pepe been up to? I haven't even looked at Pepe in freaking. I haven't looked at Pepe in quite a bit. Where is Pepe? Where is the PP? The PP is right here. People still trading this shit? Doesn't look like it. Definitely doesn't look like it. What is this doing in here? I'm just curious. Okay, I mean that's not very helpful. But yeah, I mean, not even this seems to be moving that much. Snek is up 30%. Yeah, Mong was up. I saw Mong was up, but yeah, I mean, dude, it's I actually really haven't been looking at meme coins really. I still hold a little bit of Mong. But besides that, nothing on the meme coin front, bro, you know? I haven't really been paying attention to all that shit. Bencoin? What's Bencoin doing, man? Let's look at Bencoin. The roadmap I saw was, that roadmap, man. That's a super exciting roadmap, I do have to say. All right. Let's see. Bencoin. Let's see what we got in here. Let's see what why the frick isn't it? Oh, I'm typing in Bitcoin. That's why. It sounds too much like Bitcoin. Do they have it in here? No. Okay. They don't even have it on here yet. Let's go look over here then. Let's go look over here. Bencoin. What do we got going on this? Okay, it's not on CoinGecko. Okay. Okay, well, I thought it was, man. What the hell? I thought it was on here. Ben? Is it just Ben? Okay, it's just Ben. It's just Ben. It's not Ben Coin. Oh, it's Ben. Okay, it's Ben. Let's see. Their roadmap. I don't want to comment on it, man. Listen, because it's not my place to comment on the damn roadmap, but you know, I will let it happen, man. I will just let it happen. It actually been doing well. Like to be fair to this one, it's been like for a meme, it's been doing pretty freaking well. Now it's pulled back a good amount in here, right? So I think all the unfortunate people who bought up here at 26 are definitely praying for this to dump or to pump back up, because now you're down about 50% on this now if you bought the highs, which most people buy the highs, let's be real. So if you bought anywhere between Wednesday and Friday this week, you got dumped on pretty hard in there. And that's probably when most people bought in there. So, yeah, we'll see, right? We'll see if it gets a pump up. Let's freaking go. But other than that, it's been doing pretty well. It's been doing well, much better than a lot of other alts. You know? So I have to give it that. That is definitely for sure. Let's see. It got delisted. Oh, it's just Ben. Yeah, I was like, dude, I swear it was on here. There it is. Let me pull it up. Yeah, it's actually not doing that bad, man. It's not really doing that bad. There's like, as always with these ones, man, as fast as they go up, they can come back down. So it went up 441%, but when do most people get in? Most people get in at the high. If you bought it at the high, you're now down about 50% at this point, right? So, you know, it's one of those things. You're actually not, it's not doing bad. It's at the 30 EMA. It's not like it's freaking dumping hard in here, but as always with these, like if you got in down here and you got up 2-3x, just make sure you're taking profits on these ones, because these ones can go down like quick. You know, no, I'm saying it is. Not saying it is. I don't really know. You can't really predict these ones, but you know, like, I mean, just if it dumps back down to this high, I mean, it's gonna be down 70%. You know, like, which I would not rule that out. But hey, maybe it pumps from the moving averages in here, and you get another run. That'd be awesome. Like I said, if you got in down here, dude, and you're sitting on a nice stack up 2 to 3x, dude, just take your initial out, let the lows ride if you really believe in it. You know, shit. Let's see. Ben is the future of finance. Oh Lord. Brian said, making money in crypto is easy. Leaving with it is another story. That is definitely true, man. That is definitely true. Brian, I would say for the average, I would say not for everyone though. I wouldn't say it's for everyone. Now, if you're still in the market right now, dude, making money in this market's going to be easy over the course of the next couple of years. But yes, if you're still in the market now, I think it's going to be very easy to make money in the market. But when the market finally does go up, it ain't easy for people to make money. Because, you know, the thing is, like, what the market usually does is it waits for all the retail to FOMO in, right? And then what it does is, like, 2021 was a perfect example, right? Market was mooning. The previous bull markets, you just had a blow off top, right? So anyone who bought at the top just got absolutely destroyed right away. But the reason why this time was different, because basically you hit a high and then you pulled back like, I mean, how big was this pullback in here? You pulled back like 30%, right? But you came up and you made a distribution pattern. So like, dude, you have this whole time period in right here, which is people FOMOing in like crazy, man, right? It's because it was just so much different than it's been in the past, where normally you see just a huge pump, you know, retail going nuts, and you're dumped, and they just get absolutely slaughtered right back down. This time, it just took its time up here for like 3 months and just freaking distributed on everyone up here. You know what I mean? It was much, much different. But up here was easy to make money in altcoins up here. But Bitcoin was a little bit different story. You know? But down here, you know, it's kind of the same thing, right? It's just kind of the opposite, in my opinion, right? Remember we used to talk about the Wyckoff down here, right? The whole time we're at that low, it's like, dude, this looks like a Wyckoff, right? Everyone's saying it's not a Wyckoff, right? Where we had the first low, we had the second low, we had the spring phase, the whole way up. It's not Wyckoff. You know, that ain't Wyckoff, bro. Right? We consolidated below, we pumped back up. Now we're coming down to test it. You know, it still kind of stands the same thing, right? It's just kind of the opposite scenario now, where like this is when no one wants to buy versus everyone wants to sell. And now instead of having the super bullish sentiment where you got Dogecoin on Saturday Night Live and you got, you know, altcoins pumping 50x, you know everyone's saying it's super easy to make money in crypto, which at the time it was, but you know, it's kind of the opposite now. Now it's rate hikes, you know, debt ceiling, inflation, right? Everything negative just gets pushed to the forefront. There's nothing positive right now. But funny enough, right, up here was all positive, but price just didn't move higher, man. It just kind of kept going sideways, though the news was good. And down here, it's been the same thing. Despite all the bad news, price just goes sideways, and now it's been moving up for 6 months now, right? Despite all the bad news. So it's kind of just the opposite. But what does retail want to do? Retail always wants to do what their mind tells them, which is basically sell into fear and buy into greed, right? If you just flip the mindset, but retail is always going to do the same thing over and over and over and over and over. That's why the market exists. That's why the market exists. And I was saying this in the Discord today. I know I'm rambling a little bit here. I was saying this in the Discord today. All you had to do, right, in the last 30 years, right? And I'm not saying I did this. I didn't do this, right? But looking back at it, dude, all you had to do in the last 30 years, right? Let's just take let's take the last 25 years. Literally all you had to do in the market, if you just DCA'd, right? I guess the S&P is not a great example. But I guess if you DCA'd into, whatever you believe in as a good company, or, I mean, you could just say the S&P, but like if you just DCA'd into like the NASDAQ's probably a better example. If you just DCA'd into the NASDAQ for the last 25 years, like you'd be doing pretty freaking good, like that's all you had to do. But it's just funny, man. It's funny. We go through these little time periods, like they're so small in reality. Like look at 2000. It's so small, man. Look at 2008. It's so small. But like we think they're so big at the time. And look at COVID. It's so small, bro. In reality, and it's such a short time period. Where like all you had to do was just freaking DCA, and just freaking hold. But like I said, retail always wants to do the opposite, which I've been there. I've definitely been there before, not saying I haven't, let's see, or even yearly, yeah. Blockchain Bonehead said, Jordan, look at the monthly, and what do you think would happen if we truly were in one giant bull run from day one and we're starting our first bear run? I've heard that a lot, and I've actually been thinking about that lately. What if, and I know this is not going to be a popular thing to talk about, but what if this actually was the top for crypto forever? And to be honest, I think I know this is not going to be popular for everyone to hear, but like I think that you could make an argument that is, and the reason why I say that is. There's always some new thing that comes out, right? That gets everyone hyped up, right? And people run to things that are hyped, Bitcoin at this point, such a big market cap, it's going to take, dude, I mean, my point with this is, what if there's certainly a chance of that. And that's why when we come up to like 45, 50K, dude, I'm taking profits in there in case like it doesn't go up higher than that, right? I know that's not the most popular scenario, but that's why on this move up, I am taking profits early, and I am not waiting for 100K. I ain't waiting for that. And there's always some new thing that comes out, man. And I think, I've been thinking about the last few weeks is, what if AI is this new thing, right? It was the internet in the early 2000s. Then it was crypto around 2010. Now we're in the 2020s. Is there going to be a new hype cycle for something else? And maybe that's AI. So I have been diversifying a good amount into some AI stocks lately. I don't know if that's true. It's a hypothetical, dude. I'm still balls deep in crypto because I do think we're going to get a run in here. But I think there is a non-zero chance that could be the high right there at 69K. It could be. It could be. I don't know about the top forever, but the 1 year does look like a giant 1 year run. True. And like I said, I don't think it's the high. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's the high, but I think there's a non-zero, like there is a chance that is the high. Like you can't tell me there's a 0% chance. You can't tell me there's 100% chance we break that high. You know what I mean? Like, You know, so we'll see. We'll see. But that's why I think it's important to take profits on the way up, guys, because you guys know how it is. You were here in 2021. Just don't make that same mistake again where prices moving up, right? You get to that previous high, and then you're going to have George and, you know, Wagyu Wugu, Shugu Shugu calling for 200, 300K. Don't be that guy who's just holding until 200, 300K. You know what I mean? Like, we've all been there before, right? So that's kind of my point with that. But like I said, I don't think that's the likely scenario. You guys know my take. I think we're coming up here, pulling back. I will be taking profits here just in case, but then pulling back, I'll look to add back down, and then we go up like this into the halving. That's what I actually think is going to happen. I think we top. My take is, and I'm just spitballing based off like the previous highs and how much percentage we went up in the last cycles. I think we go up. I think we top out somewhere like 80K ish, 85K. I used to have something that gave me that exact number based off of percentages over time, but like 85K. That's kind of where I'm looking at right now, but that could change. I don't freaking know. You know. Let's see. No round tripping next time. That is true. That is true. Where's the money going to come from? That is true, Drew. I don't know where the money is going to come from, but it always seems to come in, you know? It always seems to damn come in, you know? George is already calling for 200K plus. Listen, it could happen. Like, what I'll say about Bitcoin is I guess I'm definitely going to be more bearish than most people this time around. You won't see me making 200K videos and stuff like that. You won't see that from me. I'm going to be super cautious. Like, even when we get to previous all-time highs, I'm going to be super cautious. Yeah, I think, you know, Bitcoin always goes higher than everyone expects. Like, not that Bitcoin goes higher than everyone expects, but, you know, down here, guys, you got to understand is, down here, everyone was like saying Bitcoin's not going to pass all-time highs again. Like, how is Bitcoin going to pass 20K again? Like, people were saying the same thing down here that they were saying over here. Like, where's the money going to come from? Like, you know, people got crushed in the last bear market. They were down 90%. You think people are going to buy back in again above 20K? It was the same thing we're hearing now, right? Like, where people aren't going to buy in crypto again. They got destroyed in the last bear market. You're hearing that same shit now, right? And it was the same thing back in 2020. Everyone thought, like, dude, we weren't going to get back above 20K again. It was, okay, once we broke 20K, that's when all the Moon Boys came out and started calling for 100K plus. But before that, dude, a lot of bearish people calling double top at 20K, rejection at 14K, right? That was a popular one at the time. But, yeah, I mean, obviously, once we passed all-time high, it was like, okay, we're going to 100K, 200K, let's go. You know, which I was guilty of for sure. But this time around, But, you know, like I said, Bitcoin always surprises everyone. You know, it surprises everyone. So I may think Bitcoin's not going to go to 200K, but I also would not be surprised if it did. Just because it always has a way to surprise everyone. You know? Mike said, Jordan says this now, but he won't get caught up in the euphoria. No, I normally I would have said that last year. I would totally agree with you, Mike, but no, I won't get caught up in the euphoria. I will not. Now, will I be euphoric? Of course, we'll be making cash. We'll be making straight cash. But I will not be the guy calling for 200K. You won't see that. I'll be the guy who's like, we're playing the pump song, getting pumped, but I'm also like, okay, guys, you know, Bitcoin's at 50K, 60K. Right, we're approaching that high. Just don't be afraid to take some profits here, man. You know, but I'll also be getting pumped, getting hyped up. Yeah. But no, don't get me wrong. I'll definitely be a little. I mean, you cannot be euphoric, bro. You know, if you start going up more than 5x on an investment, you can't be at least a little euphoric. Like, that's human. You know, you're not gonna sit there emotionless as you buy, you know, this altcoin. It's up 10x, and you're not just gonna sit there and go, wow, it's up 10x. Like, no, you're gonna be like, let's go. You know, you're also gonna be a little euphoric. You know, let's be real. He'll get caught in the bright lights of the euphoria. That was a funny comment, though, man. That was funny. Which, like, normally I would say that's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. Let's go. Judge said 75K all-time high for 2023. Judge, are you actually this bullish right now? Judge, I remember you being bearish as shit. Are you trolling at this point? Judge, I don't believe you. Like, you gotta tell me if you're trolling or you're being serious in the chat. You gotta tell me. I will continue next 10x. Yeah, it'll be fun, Skill. It'll be fun, Skill. Julian said, do you think you'll stop making crypto videos? Oh, I know. I'm going to continue until I think Bitcoin is sort of topped out. As soon as I think Bitcoin's topped out, I'll probably cut it to like 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's sort of my plan because, you know, I mean, in reality, like, like when you're in a bear market, like, or you think you're in a bear market, like, dude, you just kind of do this, you know? So like, but I'm going to be streaming every day until we get there. Right? But when that does happen, and I'm like, guys, I'm selling everything. I'm out. I'm going to 3 times a week. That's my plan, at least. New character invented. Yeah. That is true. You guys can't wait for the day where I'm like, dude, I'm selling. I'm out of crypto. I'm done. I'll never sell everything. Even when I think the top is in, I'm still going to keep some Bitcoin and ETH. Just in case, like, we go on some, like, freaking crazy euphoric run. You know? It would be crazy. No way 1 million BTC by 2024. Yeah. Jordan, do you feel BTC is now backtesting before we go back up? Yeah, that's what it's doing right now. I just think right now, dude, we don't know if Bitcoin's backtesting 25K or it's going to bounce from here. Either way, right? I mean, this has sort of been my case. I think we're going to bounce somewhere between 26 and 24. Somewhere in this zone. Where, like I said, everyone and their mother is going to guess, right? Whether we bounce at here, we bounce at 25, whether we bounce at 24. Everyone's going to guess. To me, like, this is like my final load up zone in here before we go higher. That's my strategy, you know. I think we get a bounce somewhere in here. I just don't know where, and I'm not going to act like I do. But I've said you could make a case that this was the low for Bitcoin right here. You can make a case. There's a case to be made, though the strength of Bitcoin right now ain't that strong. I will say that it is weak as shit right now, considering that the stock market pumped and Bitcoin just stayed there. It's weak as shit. Sloth bag, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. We will hit 70K and triple top way down to 3,500. Dude, blockchain bonehead. I actually kind of agree with you. That's actually my base case too, blockchain bonehead. And that's also not going to be a popular. I might be turning into savvy. I think basically we have one more big bull market in. Like, I think basically we have one more huge bull market, right? Where everything just goes insane super quickly. And that's going to cause an absolute disaster. So blockchain bonehead, I am totally with you on this one, man. I am totally with you. But I think we got one more big run in it. One more big run before that sort of happens, in my opinion. Oh, noes. This chat's going through a midlife crisis. Mike said, who has better diamond hands, Jordan or Maya? Bro, my diamond hands are so strong. So strong. Listen, man. If I'm buying XRP, you know they're strong. Oh! And I'm blind. I'm just excited for markets in general, man. Dude, I'm excited for crypto. I'm excited for what's to come with AI. I know this is a crypto channel, but like, I think, you know, everyone always like looks for the next thing. And like I said, I've been doing a shitload of research and stuff, and Dude, I genuinely believe that AI, like, it's the early stages right now. Yes, Nvidia's going to the moon, but there's always that first one that pumps first, kind of like Bitcoin pumping first, then everything coming afterwards. I really do believe that AI could, I mean, I know this is kind of a hot takey, but I mean, you got to start out with a hot take at some point. AI could be like the next, like, big bubble, like internet, crypto, right? I generally think that. So I have been buying some AI shit too. But I'm excited for markets in general over the course of the next 2 years. Who knows what happens over the next 6 months, right? I mean, I have my case in here, right? 6 months could still be shaky, but after that, dude, I am pumped, man. I'm ready to rock and roll in this bitch. It's crashing. It's crashing. Come on, give me the crash, man. Give me the crash. This is the most action we've had all stream. We dropped a total of $50. This is fantastic. Oh, Lord. AI is the best narrative out there right now. I agree, Brian. I agree. I think we are, yes, NVIDIA is kind of the thing that's really starting, that's really kicking it off. But there's a lot of smaller companies, man. I'm balls deep in Palantir right now. Balls freaking deep in Palantir. And I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's go. Not crashing, just testing? Yeah, we're just testing. I'm trolling. We are dumping. It's over.
Basically, Bitcoin is clearly a scam. Cryptocurrency is clearly an idiot with no common sense.
Feed
and
my
scientifically
shorts.
speaking, according to a study at the Bank of Canada, more people who are financially illiterate invest in Bitcoin.
AI is already a bubble ready to pop. That's what everyone always says on the move up. People were saying crypto was a bubble back in like 2014. Like, people were saying internet was a bubble. How'd that work out for them? Now the internet's the biggest thing in the world. People were saying crypto was a bubble when Bitcoin went to a bull market to like $200. How'd that work out? Yeah, everything's always a bubble until it just keeps going. You know what I mean? Like, everything's always a bubble. Of course, everything's a freaking bubble, man. Things that go up, it's a bubble. You could say the S&P 500 is a bubble. You could say anything's a bubble. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, Lord, man. The bubble. I hate when people say, like, this is a bubble, that's a bubble. No shit. It just cracks me up, man. It cracks me up. We got a big bear flag. Big bear flag on BTC. Big bear flag on BTC. I don't see a bear flag, to be honest. If I did, I'd be like, oh, yo, look at this bear flag. I don't see any bear flag in here, to be honest. You know? Anyways, guys. Mike said, give us some of your AI calls. Mike, I can do that. Hop in the Discord, man. Hop in the Discord. We gotta keep the AI calls. But Palantir is my biggest back for AI. But I also hold some other ones. So hop in the Discord. We can talk AI stocks. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. Have a fantastic Friday. Just in the same spot, guys. Just keep it rolling. We're gonna keep coming here every night. As long as you guys keep coming here every night, we're gonna try to stay sane. We're gonna stay positive and just sort of rock and roll through this, man. All right. So I'm out. Peace. Catch you guys on Sunday night for the weekly close, and hopefully by actually it's the holiday weekend. It's the holiday freaking weekend too, which means these government officials aren't going to be working during the weekend. You already know these government guys ain't going to be working over the weekend. Oh my freaking God. They're so freaking, my God, man. Jordan, don't rant about it. Okay. I'm out. Peace. I'll catch you guys on Sunday for the weekly close. It is a holiday weekend, so I wouldn't really be expecting anything huge unless, like, oh, there all of a sudden the debt ceiling's raised. You know, you probably see Bitcoin do something to that standpoint. But other than that, I would probably expect literally nothing to happen like every single weekend lately. So just mentally prepare for that. And I'll see you guys on Sunday night. All right. Peace out. Later. And adios. Peace.